It's Billy Dibb, the former IBF featherweight champion. It's the Pac-Man. How intimidating would it be to look up and see this man about to fight you? He is one of the absolute best in the history of boxing and has one of the greatest resumes, having defeated 22 world champions.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Sydney, Australia, here is a featherweight champion of the world, Billy the Kid Dibb. Fighting out of the blue corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Misses with the straight left. Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Rock caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Shot, they get countered. A lot of effort being exerted here. Missing with the left uppercut. Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Billy Dibb in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job.
On to the second round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
This fight has a real good flow to it. He misses with that straight left. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. And he just misses with that jab. Perfect counter shot. Missing with the left hook. This is a high-octane battle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Billy Dib in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance without a doubt.
On to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Punch himself out, though. Good counter punching. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. About Billy Dib in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You've done all that work in camp. You got to get it. But you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out coasting for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight, because he's going to...
And there's the bell to start round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's all offense all the time. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
And Pacquiao goes to the canvas. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
That's his round. You've come out what you do. Good work.
On to the fifth we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That uppercut doesn't land. Just missed with that hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Swing and a miss with the hook. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice defense on that right hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And Manny goes down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your ball.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. We've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Right. Stay back. What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Need to go back up. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing.
This is the beginning of round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Deciding to let it all... Whoa, wait a minute! Billy Dib on the back foot. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
And they figure out the combination to this save.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Holding nothing back here in the round. That right hook catch in air. His stamina is off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Billy Dibb in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Big deep breaths. It'll take him out. He's ready to go.
And there's the bell to start round 7. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
And down goes Pacquiao. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.